anybody who's catching this, just wanted to get a little update out there about what's going on here. I know it's been a few months since we've done any kind of live production. Why is that name up so high? So I wanted to kind of fill everybody in on what's happening in the world. I think I should wait a couple minutes for everything to for anybody who's actually interested in seeing this to come flowing in. I am in New Mexico now. I am uh, looking at Texas in the rearview mirror, and that's just fine. I'd rather never look at Texas again. It's been a rough year for me, and I don't want to overemphasize my own personal struggles because we've all struggled this year, and there's nothing else that can be said about it. It's been a rough time for everybody. Things are expensive. Uh, the world's divided, and um, dogs are better than people. But the main thing I wanted to focus on was like the future of the channel, right? Like, what are we gonna do? How are we going to move forward? And I believe I really like what Ember's doing with her channel, so I don't want to put any kind of stress on her to participate in anything, but I believe the good news will still be part of the show. And I believe Ember's still on board to continue forward, producing 30 minute to an hour long segments for the good news. So we'll still get that and still get the good things going on, which is the main thing I want to focus on at this point. I mean, we need some positivity in our lives at this point in time. So hopefully, that's future. I just don't want to make any promises on Ember's behalf, but I do intend to do probably maybe in this format some like entertainment stuff. Just I'm talking about, and there'll be good news mixed in there too, of course. Talking about like getting updates on Hunter Schafer and Elliot Page and things like that. But we'll also have to delve into some like J.K. Rowling kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a mixed bag. There's a lot going on all the time. There's a lot going on, and uh, something that there's some things that need to be addressed. So um, it'll probably be short little. Oh, do I got 14 people watching? Did somebody send people my way? Oh, hello. Hmm. I don't know if I'm not seeing. Is there a chat? Yes, there is. Anyway, thank you. 17 people. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect anybody to show up. It was 0 just a second ago. Well, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Hello. I don't know, did somebody raid me? I've never done like this vertical thing on this channel before. Uh, I have, I don't know if anybody's got the last few minutes because it said 0 for so long, but I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make it short, but if people are here, I'm actually gonna keep talking. So good to see you. I'm gonna see if I can't get it to show me the chat because I want to see it. Welcome to the live chat. Yeah. Chat filters, all messages. Okay. I don't know if that helped or not, but if you're saying anything in the chat, I can't hear you. All right. So future of the channel. We're going to, like I said, I believe Ember's on board to keep producing the good news for us. I'm at least going to do some form of short segments regarding like pop culture stuff. Carly's still eager to continue with the sports segments too, and she still submits sports segments every week for us to cover. So those will continue. Good news and the Transposition Sports is never gone anywhere. Those shows have been going every week. They've just been going solo and is not as part of a live segment. And there really hasn't been, unfortunately, I mean, I'm just saying, there really hasn't been enough. We need more. In order to continue production, I need more interest, I guess. I need to be doing something to get people's attention because there's stuff that we need to focus on. There's stuff happening in the world that's important that we need to get the message out about. And I don't know how to get butts in the seats. Wow, I went from 17 to 4. I don't understand how this audience thing works. It's crazy. But there's still been no, there's been no comments or nothing in the chat that I can see anyway. But uh, as far as I know, though, yeah, Carly and Stephanie are still planning on doing sports. I don't. The question is essentially, what is the role that we're all going to play in things moving forward, and are we going to expand the crew and the staff? And I think that we should. I think it's a good point of interest for us to add add some people on to the staff, because right now it's just us four dolls, right? It's me, Ember, Carly, and Stephanie. I would like to have some trans mask representation. I'd like to have some non-binary representation. And I'd like to have more diverse ages, because while we are all diverse, we're all middle age and older. Me and Ember being in our 40s, and then on up to Stephanie, who's in her 70s, and we have no younger folks on the channel at all. So I would love to get some younger audience. Hey, Elijah Johnson. Hello, Generation. I don't know who you people are, but welcome. This is I'm Bree from the Transpositions. We're doing a weekly news show for the last year, but we have taken a short break from that due to some stuff going on in the broader world. But we are going to be coming back and continuing the show. Oh, are you all trolls? Yeah. Anyway, like, you don't matter to me if you're a troll. You know, just you get to see what the door is and just go. But for people actually following the show or wanting an update, because we shut down production, I believe it was in August, and trolls the internet keep pushing. I don't know what people are talking about, Clash Royale, but we took a break. Took a break from production, and a lot of things have happened in the wider world in that time period that we probably need to catch up on. But like I said, while we weren't doing live production, Ember and Carly have still been submitting plenty of content to the channel for folks to absorb for our friendly little queer community. And that is available every week. It's still coming. There's still good news coming in from Ember. There's still transposition sports coming in from Carly. So the wheels have still been turning. We just haven't been doing much live production. This is the first live production I think we've done since that time. And I was out here actually working on something for my own channel, for my personal channel, regarding tomorrow's episode of Life in the Hive, which, by the way, if you're not subscribed, Hive Side, that's me. That's my main channel where I do my weekly show. And tomorrow we are covering giant crocodiles from the Congo, and then we're talking about it's called Tempestari. It's alleged psychic powers to control the weather. And I was actually out here recording it as I tried to summon a storm cloud as part of the gag, but I digress. I figured I would go ahead and update you guys as well, and I started trying to record a couple videos, and I'm like, actually I might as well just go live. What, are you a man or a woman? are you? Not sure. Damn. I'm a transgender woman. I've been on HRT for, oh my gosh, for almost 4 years now. So, um, yeah, I don't. This is a channel for this. That's actually what the focus of the channel is. Hormone replacement therapy is what HRT is. Um, yeah, so that means that I take different hormone regimens to transition myself to female. So that's what that means. This message has been held for review. Okay, well, thank you for dropping in. You could always leave. That was always an option. No one was forcing you to come here to click on the link or anything. Hope you don't feel coerced to be here. I'm updating my audience that we have on this channel. But since we haven't produced anything in a while, yeah, it's there's a lot to talk about. What is this held for? View message. You're disgusting. Aw. I don't think so. Why would you click on a link for a channel for transgender people and then if you think we're disgusting? What a weird thing to do. Like, if you think transgender people are disgusting, then why would you click on something that says trans positions news? I guess you feel like you needed to let me know. Like I don't. And that's the thing about a lot of these like gender critical people and whatnot. I don't care what you think about me. Like I don't like you don't matter to me. You have no impact on my life. So like save it. Like you're disgusting. I don't really care. What you think. You're not a person that I'd be interested in appealing to. You're not my audience, so it doesn't matter. Just scrolling by, but I love your hat and your looks. Great. Did you see my freaking boots? My boots are awesome. These got spiders on them. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm that hellbilly Barbie baby. Thank you for the compliment though. Yeah, but I feel a lot safer here than I did in Texas. In Texas, we lived in a really nice house with like we had security and stuff. We had like walls and there was like gates and stuff for the private property that we rented, and it was really nice. We had a pool and all kinds of stuff. People came to visit us. You can talk to them. I lived with Dr. Ben. By the way, we're roommates. But there was always this problem, like when I would go out walking especially at night, but because I was never conditioned to be afraid to be walking at night, but I would always get harassed. Like men would like circle the block and stuff. It was really creepy. So it made it really hard for me to try to stay in shape there. Because my way of staying in shape is I'm a runner. I'll go out and run or jog or walk, depending on how hot it is. But and if I can't go out and walk without stalkers, then it makes me sad, it makes me depressed. But here, we're actually the place we're living now is in a gated community, right? We have you have to go through like 2 gates to get into our neighborhood now, because it's a rich people neighborhood for golfers and stuff. So I feel so much safer walking, especially at night here. I can, walk the whole complex without anybody even paying any attention to me, which is kind of nice. Just scrolling by, OMG. Oh, hello, Archetype. I don't know if it's Arc or Archetyper. Good to see you. So we do a weekly news show. We're gonna rehash those. We do a weekly news show. We've taken a bit of a break, a little bit of channel restructuring, but we do want to come back. We do want to start producing again. So, yeah, we are going to be looking to do that moving forward. Now, what all that entails, I do not know. I do know what I want to do, and I'd rather do stuff like this, where I'm standing here with the vertical view, talking about current affairs and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's my goal. Um, I love being outside and being able to do content because I do my show sitting on my desk. It's very like news like. So, if I'm gonna do like entertainment content, when I'm talking about what's going on in the bigger world, I will, if ever possible, I'll come outside and do it and be in the sunshine. Anyway, how long have we been going? About 15 minutes. I know I'm not keeping viewers for very long. There's not much to say here, though. I mean, I guess I could have pulled some news. There was, but it's going to be hard to cover anything that I have to pull up links for in this format. So it'll probably just be me like just talking about stuff. Just standing here talking about stuff in the middle of the desert. How's that sound? Does it sound boring? I bet that sounds boring. Who would want to listen to me talk about stuff in the middle of the desert? It is beautiful out here, though. We're actually this green. It is a lot more green here. Shows a lot more green here than it actually is, because it's a golf course. So they water it. But the cool thing about it is every night, right? When the sprinklers come on, because they do turn the sprinklers on every night, and the coyotes come here, and they're just you can't really see them, but they're down there in the sprinklers, talking and stuff, and yapping at each other. A podcast with a view. Yeah, it is a great view. I'm actually, ironically, or maybe unironically, I'm actually a pretty anti-golf course kind of person. I think they're like a waste of space and definitely a waste of water when you put one in the middle of a desert. But no, I have no power and no sway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Um, However, I'm also an anti-lawn person, so there's grass everywhere out here, and grass is not natural here. Like, if you live in the Great Plains, right? If you live in the place where there's actually native grasses, then yeah, go nuts with your lawn. But if you live someplace where grass isn't, don't freaking turn it into grass and artificially water it and keep it going. Just why can't you play golf in a desert with the sand? You know, I know sand's like a problem for it, right? Or like a challenge, I guess. Like there's sand traps and stuff, but then have it be more challenging to play golf in the desert. I don't know what to say there. There's no reason to spend hundreds of thousands of gallons of water to turn something green that shouldn't be. Just my opinion. Uh, it's so funny that the people come in here and say things like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" It's like, I'm a girl who used to be a boy. I don't know what do you say to that? First of all, I'm an adult, because lo and behold, the definition of woman, right? Now, the people who have been screaming "What is a woman?" at us for the last 3 years uh, are now defining women as a 10-year-old. They call what they call it. She's 15, so she's Megan Kelly called her a barely legal woman, 15-year-old child. So, yeah, I don't really what the U.S. right wing thinks a woman is really doesn't matter to me anymore, because they've proven that they think that children can be women as long as it means that they get to bang them, which is disgusting. That's just my thoughts on the whole thing. Anyway, we're right around 20 minutes at this point. But yeah, it's crappy as it is that that they took away, like that they're taking away those ACA benefits, right? As much as that sucks, I am happy the government opened back up long enough for those files to be released so that we can find out about people doing the bad stuff and address that because they don't get to hide anymore. Just my thoughts. Yeah. Anyway. I kind of wish I had more thought this through, but like I said, this was impromptu. I was out here doing something for my channel for Live from the Hive, and I might actually go live on Live from the Hive for a minute too. I don't know, since I'm here already, and talk to my captive audience as well. But I was out here making that video, and I'm like, hey, you know what? What if I updated the transpositions as well? And I started trying to record videos of that, and I'm like, these are not turning out very good. I'm yammering on about and going down tangents and stuff. Why don't I just go live? Why don't I just do it live? And here I am. So, I think that's all I have to say on here. I'm gonna go directly over to HiveSci and go live again. So, if you want to see me, if you want to continue watching me, all three of you, go to HiveSci, and that's HIVESCI, and I'm going to be live over there in a few minutes. I want to get something to drink first, though. Anyway, please remember to be kind, take care, and we will see you next time.